Hi, I'm Nathan,
And I'm Grayden.
and today we're going to be explaining charging by friction. Now, we would use the more professional title cards for these, but unfortunately we're having some glitches with that, so you're going to have to do with this poorly written title. Anyways,
Alright, let's move that aside for now. That'll work.
so we're going to basically explain and make it a little bit easier to understand what charging by friction is. By definition, charging by friction is the transfer of electrons between two neutral objects made from different materials that occurs when they rub together or come in contact. Which, it's easier to say when you rub two different objects together, the charges will become imbalanced, and that causes neutral objects to act differently around different types of objects now. So, we're going to demonstrate this with a diagram of an ebonite rod and fur. So I'm going to give that to my partner.
So, at first, before you rub them together, they have an equal amount of positive inside themselves. They have an equal amount of positive and negative charges. They don't have to be equal between the two things. They aren't. I'm just drawing that for easiness. When you rub them, you have to look at the electrostatic series, which tells you the charge tendency, whether it has a stronger tendency to gain electrons or a weaker tendency, and then you can figure out which one's going to be positive or negative in the end. In this drawing, the ebonite rod is lower on the scale, which means it has a stronger tendency to gain electrons than the fur, which is actually closer to the top of the thing. So the ebonite rod will steal the electrons from that, and it'll take them over to here, leaving this thing with now 2 more, and this thing with 2 less. Oh, that's not working. Okay. Yeah, you know what I mean. Just go over those. Leaving this one now negative because it has more negatives than positives, and this one, see, it has more positives and negatives. Another thing you probably should know is that positives can't move. They are stuck in the same place, while negatives can move, as obviously shown.
So this means now that we've taken these two neutral objects, and by using friction, we've charged them in opposite ways. So that means that these will now have different effects on differently charged and similarly charged objects. So that's one example of charging by friction. I hope we've made it easier for you guys to understand. Glad to do this session. Can't wait for the next one. Bye.